I think that the market is for manufacturers of raw materials. I think it's a perfect fit. If you're manufacturing caffeine anhydrous, I mean, what are you doing? This is the domain name that you need. This is going to bring you so much distributors that are going to want to distribute your product that you're not going to know what to do with this influx of new customers. Imagine every time somebody's going to type caffeine anhydrous, they're going to be landing on your chemical plant. Now, that is incredible. That is really something where the market is essentially going to be defined by you. And you're going to say, yeah, but I don't understand. Why will I be defining the market? It makes no sense. It's because there's going to be so much influx of new business that you're going to be able to control the amount of customers you get. You understand? So it's going to change your mind, the way you look at your business a little bit. Traditionally, chemical manufacturers don't spend a lot of money on advertising, so there's not going to be much of that. But the simplicity for your sales team, you're going to get like a brandable asset. You're going to get something that in your product specs, you could put in the corner, caffeineanhydrous.com, and it's a very brandable kind of thing that you're going to be able to use for your sales team internally, for your company. It's going to turn into something that you're going to give life to. Now, the other benefit is that it's gonna kind of in a defensive way, it's gonna secure your chemical manufacturing in a very vertical way. It's gonna protect you from from new manufacturers entering the market, because you're gonna be able to really protect and double down your investment in equipment, because you're going to have a lot more confidence in your distribution ability because of the demand that it's going to create. And that's going to allow you to really look at that line of product in a new and healthy way. In terms of considerations, there's not much to say here. There's a good chance you're already manufacturing caffeine. There's really no licensing that you need to deal with. This is something that's really on the back end side, on the admin side. And there's really not much here that you should consider except the investment. But if you take a look at the price and you think that this is an asset, a digital asset, that is going to last for a lifetime. You understand? And the cost is really not something that should be intimidating. On the contrary, you should look at it like something that's going to be amortized, over time. And then my plan, if I was a chemical manufacturing, what I would do is I would kind of look at my caffeine production levels. How many tons per year am I producing, and try to evaluate like how much demand do you have, and just start imagining, how you could really position your company as one of the key players in this industry overnight. Because remember, demand for chemicals is essentially what feeds your sales. If you don't have demand, you have to fight for your sales, hire people, invest money. This is a one-time investment. And the influx of business, that it's just going to solve a whole bunch of problems. So my plan would be to acquire the domain and then build a little listen, I'm not going to tell you to get into the internet business, because a lot of chemical manufacturers really don't want to put too much time into the internet thing. But as soon as you start seeing the influx of new customers that you're going to get, I would consider like getting a very, very maybe one person that's highly organized to work close with you and to strategize where you're going to position this brandable asset. You're going to position it on spec sheets, on COAs, on all documentation that goes out, all your PDFs, and you want to add that, and allow the power of a strong domain name to do its job. So listen, this is such a good domain name. That's all I got for you. As I just have all of this. It's very, very simple calculation. So go in the description, take a look at what it is, and you could own this domain name in a few days. So there you go. So thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.